go. So we're recording.
Okay.
So just take a minute.
All right.
Tell me your name, spell it, your position here, etc.
Sure. My name is Michael Harris.
Okay.
That's Michael Harris. And I am the director of the Environmental Law Clinic at the University of Denver Stern College of Law, where I've been on the faculty for 5 years now.
How long have you been director of the law clinic?
Same time, 5 years.
5 years.
2008.
And what is the mission of the University of Denver's Environmental Law?
Well, surprisingly, it is actually student-focused, and that is to make sure our students get the best opportunity to learn how to practice law in a real-world setting. So first and foremost, the focus and the mission is student education.
Okay, and how does the clinic work exactly? Where do you get your caseload? Can you kind of tell me how many students are in the clinic?
Sure.
Just kind of give those details.
Well, we take about 12 to 15 students a year, and there are 2 faculty members, so we try to keep the supervisory level about 7 or 8 students per faculty member. You know, our caseload comes from basically our history in the environmental community. The clinic predates me. It was originally actually started in 1994 and has a pretty strong reputation, particularly in the western United States. And so there's really no shortage of cases out there, particularly if you're going to do them for free. And obviously with students, it's a good bargain for any client. So we have connections throughout the West, and increasingly in the East as well. And Friends of Animals is a client that's been newer to the clinic over the last 5 or 6 years, and firm relationships starting there as well.
And how do you decide which cases you're going to do, and how many do you do?
Sure. Well, students drive the process, and one of the key factors on taking a case is how it will benefit the student, right? Is it the type of case that's going to challenge the student, going to give them both exposure to new substantive law, but also give them opportunities to do things that real lawyers do. And so courtroom appearances, obviously, are something that students really seek. But cases that allow for student engagement with the client, with the opposing counsel, are real important too. And we sort of grade a case on how many different types of opportunities that a student may get out of it. And then the other side of that as well is that we need a client who's willing to let a student work on a case for them. And not all clients are so happy to say, oh, you're not going to court, Mike, you're going to let your student go to court on our behalf. We're not comfortable with that. So luckily over the years, our students have done such a great job on these cases that's less of an issue, but it's still a pretty important factor in taking a case.
Let's wait for a sec here.
Sure.
It is an
Oh, okay, great. We're on a tour of the building, so if you guys want to go look
No,
up.
it's okay. We're cool.
Let's take a second, yeah.
Okay,